Escape and relax in tonight's guided sleep meditation and bedtime story for adults. Get cozy before allowing your mind to transport you to the Blue Mountains in Ontario, Canada in winter. This snowy vacation takes place on a magical night, touched by the festive and cozy sensations that a mountain village is bound to bring. So cuddle up and bunker down as it's time to dream away. I would like to welcome you to Michelle's Sanctuary. My name is Michelle, and I am here as your storyteller and guide, ready to connect you to the imaginative parts of your mind that so often find themselves buried beneath layers of anxiety and worry. But tonight, we will peel away those bothersome feelings and reveal the tranquil state that awaits you before you cross the sacred bridge between your waking and sleeping life. Let your body sink into your bed. Note the protective space that surrounds you, sheltering you and making you feel comfortable enough to relax. Just let it all hang out. Take in a deep breath and let your body fill with so much fresh air that you could float away into the night's sky. And then sigh it all out. Let it go and visualize your breath before you as it crystallizes in the cold winter's night air. As you inhale, you can feel the frigid mountain air enter your nasal passages and gradually warm as it reaches your lungs. You are adorned in a down jacket that is puffy and in your favorite color and keeps you toasty. The starry night sky is above. As you look up to the ebony velvet, set aglow by silver stars, and a full moon that is known as the cold moon in December. So appropriate its name is, as you feel the cold air upon your face, as your cheeks become red, and the tip of your nose tingles. You listen as your sheepskin-lined boots crunch upon the recently fallen fresh snow. Looking down at the iridescent crystals that form upon the white blanket in the cooler night's air, you take in the beauty of the moment. The Blue Mountains is a town in Ontario where the Beaver River flows into Nottawasaga Bay. In summer, the waters offer sports like jet skiing and boating. But now frozen over, it is reserved for the brave souls who ice fish and ride snowmobiles in the deep of winter. You find yourself in the heart of the quaint village. The air smells like snow. The clean, metallic scent that you can almost taste upon your tongue. For a moment, you think of a time long ago when you may have stuck out your tongue to catch falling snowflakes, your mouth ajar, and your mind unconcerned about how silly you may have looked at the time. You feel invigorated and inspired as you remember what it felt like to be carefree, and this memory invokes a sensation right now. The village is illuminated by a warm golden glow of street lamps as the ski slopes are brightened by green and blue LED lights. Lights that are bright enough to light a Broadway marquee as darkness sets in early during the winter months. Skiers take advantage of night skiing, and from a distance you may see them continue down the slope, looking as tiny as toy figurines, rolling down the snowy trails. You come upon a skating rink that appears icy blue, with couples and families skating in laps and doing loops as their scarves flap in the breeze, their bodies in motion create. You take note of your own scarf that wraps warmly around your neck and is tucked within your coat against your chest. It was hand knitted by someone who loves you very much, gifted over the holidays years ago, and now well worn and cloaks you in memories of winters gone by. You rest your hands upon the railing of the rink, taking in the magical night as it unfolds around you. The sounds of uninterrupted glee that travels clearly across the night's air towards you and makes you feel part of something bigger and better than your internal thoughts. You can hear holiday bells in the distance, softly jangling. You experience the pleasure of a world so pristine. It's like a fantasy brought to life from a vintage holiday card. Your eyes start to get teary from the snap in the air, and you look towards the eateries on the main street, feeling a yearning for something warm to comfort you. You walk and enjoy each step, getting lost in the splendor of the night, until you come to a small establishment called Beavertail's. With its charming facade reminiscent of a red cabin, it's a popular establishment since 1978, and you can feel the nostalgic energy as you enter the eatery. Inside, the smells of hot, sweet fried dough and hot chocolate hit your nose as your eyes adjust to the overhead lights that shine upon the menu and content customers. You approach the counter and order a beavertail. This fried dough confection, with the option to adorn it with candies and chocolate, or simple toppings like cinnamon and sugar. You also order a hot chocolate with extra whipped cream, feeling your mouth water in anticipation. The cashier is kind and friendly, and you pick up the gentle hint of a Canadian accent. As you pay and receive your order, your face begins to burn ever so slightly as you adjust to the indoor temperature, and the numbness it had returns to feeling. You relish in the sensation as it reminds you that you are alive. You take your warm confections and step back out into the wintry night. You enjoy the crisp, sweet beavertail upon your palate, savoring both the texture and flavor that you chase down with the thick, creamy hot chocolate. It feels good as it cascades down your throat and coats it. Suddenly, the cold night doesn't feel so bad after all. You look towards the architecture of the town that reminds you of villages in Switzerland, with the Tudor style facades and the series of chalets that sprawl across the wintry scene. Clouds have moved in overhead. Like a silvery purple haze, they bring with them light flurries that land upon your face. You look up to the street lamps that give a golden aura to each flake as it falls. A smile forms as your lips curl naturally, and you feel your face warmed with contentment. Inhaling the cold winter's air that smells of snow, you find you are feeling tired and excited to head back to your resort for the evening. You walk the main thoroughfare, passing by smiling faces of those equally captivated by the enchantment of the blue mountains. Finishing your beavertail, you sip the hot chocolate as you continue on and see a white husky that walks across the snowy sidewalk in glee, pouncing on snowdrifts that line the walkway and barking at his shadow that appears upon the snow. You look to your own shadow, watching as it gracefully wafts along behind you, reminding you of how fun it was as a child to encounter your shadow for the first time. Your breath condenses on the air, forming clouds in front of you. The joyous sounds of the main strip now quiet behind you as you come into the stillness of a road that leads to your resort. The entrance to the chalets that comprise the resort are beautiful beneath the snow, as they are brilliantly illuminated like a winter's oasis. You pass by the hand-carved wooden sign that bears the name of this sanctuary. Icicles hang from the roof's edges as the roofs peak in formations like the cedar and pine trees that form silhouettes against the night sky. The resort is also set against a backdrop of acre upon acre of Ontario birch trees that blend in with the snowy landscape. You walk directly to the chalet where you will be staying for the night, relishing in the sounds of the night air that wafts through the mountains on a subtle breeze. It's like a low whisper that beckons you to enjoy the mystical outdoors beneath the falling snow. You grab the key from your coat pocket, opening the door to your suite, and walk in and flip on a switch. Within moments, the main floor and loft above are illuminated by golden track lights, and then an electric fireplace is turned on and blazes in hues of deep orange and marigold. You remove your coat and boots and inhale the aroma of baking spices and cedar chips that fill the room, courtesy of bowls of locally made potpourri. You walk towards the sofa near the fire, upon which your luggage has been placed, and you open it to remove a swimsuit. The resort is known for its authentic Scandinavian baths, and your body still has goosebumps from the long walk in the cold, making you relish the thought of a heated pool of water. You change into your swimwear and grab an oversized terry cloth robe that is plush and soft, smelling freshly laundered as you tightly cinch it around your waist with a wide belt. Your feet step into a pair of moccasins that rest upon the brick hearth below the fire and feel warm as you step your feet into them. You grab the key to the room before turning off the lights and stepping back out into the night's air. You follow the path that leads to the baths, careful not to fall on the freshly salted walkway. The flurries continue to fall, and for a moment the beauty of the landscape at night makes you feel as if you are inside a snow globe. The snow glitters around you in iridescent flakes as you see the mist in the distance over the hot aquamarine waters of the baths. You come upon a cubby made of cedar wood with hooks so you may remove your bathrobe and hang it up. You walk towards the vacant pool of water as a waterfall flows into it and steam rises towards the dark night's sky. You watch as snow flurries fall into the water and melt instantly. You remove your moccasins and walk across the cold tile, feeling the soles of your feet become numb and then tingle before you reach the steps and go down into the pool of hot water. It warms your feet and legs, and you relish the sensation, like melting candle wax as you melt into the waters. Your body like jelly as you are immersed into the water until it flows over your shoulders. The mist hits your face, cool and invigorating, while the rest of your body is warm and cozy. You close your eyes for a moment and feel the flurries fall upon your lashes and brows, your cheeks and lips as they melt. You swim towards the waterfall and allow the heated water to cascade down your hair and face, massaging your shoulders and neck in total luxury. This is utter bliss, where two separate worlds collide. The opposite sensations of being warm and being cool at the same exact moment is so soothing. You feel frozen ice crystals begin to form in your wet hair as you take one last lap, floating on your back and surrendering to the moment as you look up to the snowflakes that fall and melt all around you. Moving your limbs in the same motion as when you would make snow angels as a child. As the snow dissolves, you realize how all your worries have dissolved. How whenever unneeded thoughts arise and dominate your mind, you may think of the melting snowflakes and will each thought to melt and dissolve as well. You are so relaxed you could fall asleep in the pool and realize it is time to return to the safe comforts of your room. You swim towards the stairs and feel the cool metal railing in your hand as you glide towards the exit. You step into the moccasins that quickly absorb the water on your feet and walk to grab your robe, enjoying the sensation of being chilled again by the night's air. You bundle in your bathrobe and return towards your suite. Solitude is welcome in this moment, as you cannot believe all this luxury is here for you, surrounding you and giving you this heightened sense of appreciation. For you deserve to have this moment that creates a memory you may return to whenever you desire. Our memories have such power, and when they conjure sensations like this, they may offer soothing respite for the rest of our lives. You come upon your chalet, yawning as you unlock the door and enter the warm comforts again. You flip the switch to turn on the fireplace, entranced by the hypnotic shadows that appear on the peaked ceiling that expands over the loft. Snow falls upon the skylights overhead in a gentle patter, and you imagine on a clear night you would be able to see the stars above. However cold the temperature drops tonight, it is cozy and warm in your suite. You go to the restroom with its modern furnishings and grab a plush cream towel as you remove your robe and swimwear and begin to towel off. Once again, enjoying this time to be alone with yourself, where every bit of luxury exists for your sole pleasure. You return to the main room, removing soft and warm pajamas from your luggage that you change into. Exhaustion takes hold, and you approach the stairs to the loft, counting each step as you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, feeling heavier and heavier as you rise. 7, 8, 9, 10. You reach the landing, feeling the lacquered wood flooring beneath your feet as you walk towards the king-sized bed that awaits you. You peel back the white down comforter, climbing into the buttery cotton sheets and letting your head fall upon the plush pillows that form around your neck in perfect comfort. And you feel safe, and you feel blessed. You feel so ready to cross over the bridge to the dreamland that awaits, where insights and kind dreams may usher you to a place for healing, relaxed and at ease, sinking deeper and deeper down into the bed. The pillows and mattress below are as soft as puffy white marshmallows, and you just let it all out and surrender to the sensation of bliss. And I am going to count you down towards a night of healing sleep and snow-filled dreams. You are free to let your imagination create a canvas of peace and harmony as you surrender to sleep, letting go, drifting down, down, down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finding refuge, finding respite, finding sleep. It's time to dream away. Good night.